Bonjour, monsieur et mademoiselle. So guess what I'm doing? I'm going to dig a French drain. Doesn't that sound like fun? Why not? It's a beautiful day and I'm not going to work right now. So come on and join me. You just entered the coolest life. So the first thing I did, I've actually got a French drain here, but it was a lot of water was still standing. It's probably about, I don't know, 5, 6 years old. It was only about half finished, and so what I did is I dug up some more and added some pipe to it and wrapped the pipe. Basically, what I've done is I've taken the drain pipe, which is like a corrugated. I said corrugated. It's basically plastic, rippled plastic, and it's got holes in it so water can go in. But the problem is if dirt clogs those holes, then it doesn't do you any good. So what you're supposed to do is take that same kind of thing they use to keep weeds out of your yard. Around your flower beds. So you put this little sheet of stuff down, and you the green stuff is what it is, and it looks kind of like this. So that's what I've got today. I've got some of this, and I'm gonna basically rip out the old and put this new one in because that stuff's pretty cheap. I think it's like $12 a roll and it's 50 feet. I only need about 25 feet of it, so I can still use some for the flower bed if I wanted to. The first thing I got to do is dig the old one out. So that was definitely a chore. Part of it was actually a PVC pipe at the other end of it that I had added. I think that's all I had at the time, or I plugged into it. So I have taken and we've had a lot of rain here the last couple of weeks. So what I did, took advantage of the ground being soft. It rained pretty good yesterday, maybe early. So today it was a perfect time. So as you can see here, I've got a trench dug, and that pipe is the original pipe. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. I'm going to replace the pipe, but if you look down here, you can see there's holes. These are the holes I was talking about. You don't want those to get clogged up, so that's why you put that mesh around it. I was trying to use this as somewhat of a drain. You can see why it's right here, and it's kind of higher than I was using as a drain runoff. That really didn't work too well. That's not what these things are built for. You should go ahead and put them down into the ground. What you should do is dig the trench, take this stuff here, lay it in the trench, that way, straight on down in the trench. Then you want to put some rocks in there. Then you want to lay the pipe. Then you want to lay some rocks on either side and on the top, and then you want to kind of fold it in like a hot dog. You want to stuff that hot dog down, and you want to close it up with that, totally close it up with the excess of this on the side. So I'll be showing you more here in just a minute. Because right now I got to go buy some rocks. I'm going to grab about 6 bags of rocks. We went to go do the hog mine cave, or not the cave, but the hog mine. And I picked up 5, I got like maybe 4 buckets of rocks. They're pretty good sized rocks, so I'm going to kind of sprinkle those and take up some space, and so we'll see how I do. As long as I get maybe 1 to 2 inches away from that pipe, I think I'm going to be good. What I'm going to need to do is pull that pipe up and then dig out this just a little more, and you can see I've actually got water standing there at the end, right down there. I got water standing, so maybe some of that water will be gone by the time I get back from the store. And I'm going to go ahead and buy brand new pipe. I think they're going to run like $12 for 12 feet, something like that. So I just need 2 of those, and my bags of rocks are going to run about $4 a bag. I'm going to get about 6 bags, so I'm still coming in pretty cheap. I hope to be less than $100, that's for sure, and it's totally done. Biggest part of it is, of course, is the intensive man hours. But if I mess it up, oh well, it's just a backyard, and I'm sure to be fine. So here we go. Well, there's one thing I like to do anytime I'm trying to haul something, especially in my car. My car's not all that big, but check it out. Nice, huh? But my car's not all that big, but I know I can put my bags of rocks in here. So I take these rubber mats. These are the same rubber mats that you take out to the beach and you lay on the sand with. Well, you know what they're really good for? Hauling stuff. And now these bags of rocks are going to be a little dirty, so this is going to help me with cleanup. So what I'll do is, you see I got it laid out here over top my bumper. I'm going to lay this one out too. And now these are ready to receive. So what I like to do is spread these out. I'll put my, look at this. Spread these out. I'll end up putting my rocks right in here, and I'll bring this in. Once I'm gonna lay this out just like this. When I get my bags of rocks, I'll put my bags of rocks in there, and then when I get ready to leave, I'll flip them up, close the trunk. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. So anyway, it's just a neat little tip. You can use those things for more than just laying out in the sun on. So I got the rocks. That's them down there. I thought I was going to need 6 bags. I went ahead and got 8. Because if I don't use them, what I'm going to do is put a pad over there where my trash can is, and make it big enough where it'll hold two trash cans. Basically, the where I got it set now is on dirt and in the grass, which is just off my carport. So I might just map out a little square, maybe dig it out a little bit, put some of that green stuff I got, put some rocks down into it, let that be my my pad there. Even got enough wood, I could actually put a border around it. I may do that too. But I'm slowly digging this trench out. As you can see, it's getting dug out, and I'm gonna put that green stuff in there and go to the next step. So I got the first couple bags in. I say couple, there's only put 2 bags in there. Probably gonna put another one in there, then we'll lay the pipe on top of it, cover it with more rocks. You can see one thing I learned. You see how I've got the white rocks on the side? They're keeping this this thing from falling in with the rocks is what they're doing. So that's a little tip. But maybe I should have gotten the 4-foot wide instead of the 3-foot wide stuff. Maybe so. If it won't completely cover it, I'm just going to take the rest of that sheet, because I got a whole another 25 feet of it, and I'll just lay it on top, tuck it in, and we'll be done with it. Next step. Well, still a little bit out of breath. It's about 8 o'clock. Still nice and bright outside. I'm definitely going to take a break. Maybe 10 minutes or so. Give me some water. Always important when working outside, no matter what the temperature is, especially when you're over 40, way over 40. You just you got to take breaks. And anyway, just as I thought, made it too wide at the other end, so I had to add what's left over my strip, put it across the top, but I didn't have quite enough to go over, double over everything twice. As you can see, right about here, I had to stop, but this got covered anyway, so I was good. It was a little more narrow down here, but I got the rocks put in. That was a chore. But here's the empty bags to prove it. And all my trash cans are empty, or should I say my buckets that I got from Firehouse Subs. They donate the proceeds. This is the pickle barrels, and they donate a portion of the proceeds to firefighters. Actually 100% of that, because it's considered a donation. I donate to local firefighters. So anytime I need a 3-gallon, I guess it's a 3-gallon bucket, I always go to Firehouse and buy their buckets. And even though I might give them away later, or give them to Goodwill or somebody, but I always try to get them from them. But then all I gotta do is put all this dirt back inside of that hole. So that should be fun. And maybe I'll take a picture of that afterwards, after I take my break. Well, as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark today. Neighbors are restless. You can probably hardly see this in here because I got it, most of it covered up. I'm going to really spread that dirt out. Maybe we do that tomorrow morning, and use my rake and really spread it out good and level it up a little bit. Then maybe throw some grass seed down on it. We'll see. Anyway, so here we are the next day, and yeah, I needed a shower yesterday after I got done with all this. Had mud all over me, but I also got injured. You familiar with a TENS unit? One of these? Yeah. Put the battery in there, put electric shocks on muscles. As I was reaching out with my shovel to get dirt I probably shouldn't have late yesterday, reached out just a little too far, and I heard her felt to go pop. I was like, oh! And I knew right then I had pulled a muscle. So I hobbled back in the house, but not before I came out here and walked along the dirt. I walked all the way up and down up here yesterday. Walked that way, went over a little bit, walked back, got it nice and flat, and I came back just a little bit ago and walked it again, and then I knocked some more dirt over the top. So eventually that's going to grow up there just fine. It's going to be a little bit of a heel, but more rain should be in our forecast the next 7 days or so, and I'll just keep an eye on it and keep picking out the big pieces and maybe grate it up a little bit with my rake or something like that. But that was a big job. Hey, if you haven't done so as of yet, be sure to like and subscribe to this video. I'll try and do some more self-help type videos or experimentation type videos, which is kind of what this was. But anyway, that was fun. Got a lot done. I know I saved a whole lot of money. But I'm out of here. Going to call it a day and give me some libations and see where we go from there. You are now leaving the coolest life. Ready to. Oh no! Dang it! I just spilled my drink. I just made that drink. That'd be a blooper reel. So I'll find that out tomorrow. You have just. Anyway, you are now leaving the coolest life.